Hi, and welcome to another video. My name's Kate and I'm an abstract landscape painter based in South Yorkshire. This week's video is about these two lovely art books. I'm hoping to do quite a few videos on art books that I use for inspiration, as I do have quite a large collection, and you can go and see a previous video that I have in this series. The first book is about the artist Mary Newcomb, and the second covers mixed media techniques for contemporary landscape painting. I came across Mary Newcomb's work about a year ago as I was researching artists who were influenced and inspired by the seasons and nature. I was instantly captivated by her paintings, which are rooted in everyday observations of the natural world. This book, Mary Newcomb, Drawing from Observation, takes you through her paintings, drawings, sketchbooks and diary entries, documenting her deep connection to nature. Mary Newcomb was a self-taught artist, farmer and natural scientist who lived in rural East Anglia. Her work is based on close observation, and I really relate to her quote at the start of the book. I wanted to say these things and to record what I have seen, to remind ourselves that, in our haste, in this century, we may not give time to pause and look, and may pass on our way unheeding. Being mindful when out in nature is a huge part of my practice, and taking time to pause and observe the natural world is important to me. Mary did this so often in her work too, and many of her sketches are annotated with notes on her observations, such as this one here. Dry blowing grass, blue butterflies, the combs, blue harebells, millwort. The book is full of her written diary entries alongside drawings, which really immerse you into Mary's mind and her way of looking at the natural world. Don't worry, the shells will all wash back into the sea, the dandelions will push up through the asphalt, the man will whistle and no one will hear him. I just love how her work is really grounded in a sense of place and celebrates nature in the changing seasons. Her paintings feel fresh, original and direct. They are honest depictions of country life. This one here is so beautiful, this woman carrying a large bouquet of flowers. And I love the way she captures quite difficult natural occurrences, such as the fading of winter light or the movement of birds in motion. These faces on the cows here show such emotion and expression. So she goes through figures, animals, landscapes, country fairs, plants, gardens and public spaces. And her sketches are just so interesting to me. She records sounds and feelings written alongside the drawings to then work up into full paintings in her studio, which she calls her workroom. such as on this one. It's just so interesting what she's written. In the time it has taken me to draw this, the shadows will have moved right round, and the sun will have finished its course. Overall, it's a fabulous book, full of Mary's work, compiled by her daughter and grandson. I wish some of the images were a little larger so that I could study them more, but I do hope to visit Mary's work in person one day. I'd highly recommend this book to anyone who's interested in capturing a connection to nature in their artwork. And a personal favourite of mine is this, where she's charting the path of the moon across the night sky. It's just such a beautiful book. I would highly recommend. So the second book is written by Soraya French, and it's titled Contemporary Landscapes in Mixed Media. So Soraya is an artist and a teacher, and her work is inspiring to me for its loose and vibrant style. The mixed media she covers are acrylics, pastels and collage, and the text is very clear and easy to follow. It goes into a lot of detail, but yeah, it's just really easy to read. The book includes some step-by-step demonstrations. Although I haven't done these myself, they look very clear and easy to follow, with each step having images. So she takes you through each stage of this painting. My favourite part of the book are the seasonal chapters. So she covers autumn, summer, spring. They're just fabulous because Soraya details how certain colours, textures, shapes and patterns can all be used to depict the different seasons. I come back to the colour mixing ideas regularly for inspiration as we move into a new season. So these striking combinations of colours resonate spring, and this beautiful palette here, yeah, it just speaks spring to me. So these are such useful, inspiring palettes to use. I think this one's for winter, yeah. Yeah, and you can see the difference, spring and winter, but the colours are just really lovely. Overall, the book is full of really original tips and interesting suggestions on how to use mixed media. And she creates a very loose contemporary style of work. There are plenty of large images of the artist's work that you can really study up close. And you just really get to see the techniques. So I definitely recommend this book to anyone who's looking to loosen up their painting style and experiment a bit more with mixed media. So there we go, those are the two that I really recommend. And I find it quite funny how I've picked these two out quite randomly really, but they're very focused on nature and seasons, so that's really inspiring to me. But I'd love to hear any books that you would recommend, and let me know if you have these yourself. Thanks ever so much for watching.